I woke up to like a stream of messages. It was a weird time. I woke up to a stream of messages, so I had a nice, good talk with Zeppler as I was trotting through the cold, frosty air this morning. Shitting on Twitch. Did we stream Mass Effect 2? Absolutely. That was a funny reply. Only if you've played FF Origins, right? It makes no sense if you've not played Origins, but yeah, it's a bummer. It does remind me of those days when Twitch was like, you need to leave. You need to get off Twitch. We have no place for religious content on this website. What? We're going to ban you if you don't move. What? What are you talking about? They're just fucking buffoons, man, sometimes. They're absolute buffoons. Gooboo's in 20 minutes. Praise be. Praise be. Today will be the day. Friday will be the day. Today, though, we have had more sub unlocks with you guys over our September, where you will see where that money's going very, very soon. And today, we are going to be doing something called Chat Guesser for a little while. I don't know how it works. I know I'm going to be atrocious at it. I don't know whether you get to tell me where to go or anything like that. But we also have drama time coming up in the next little while. And we're going to be watching episode 3 of Arcane, which should wrap up the initial opening gambit of Arcane. And then we'll look, as many people suggested, is can we do them in like three episode blocks. So if the third episode is a nice tie-up in some way or leaves us on a big cliffhanger, we may indeed do the next, I think there's 6 more after that, right? In these 3 episode blocks. So we'll see how it goes today. That will be the plan. That will be the plan. Subguesser, if it's finding your houses, I don't think you want that. I don't think you want me to find you. I don't know. Chris has installed it on my PC. I have Chat Guesser, and he seems very giddy about what happens with it. So, what happened to Zeppler? She got banned off Twitch. She got banned off Twitch for impersonating the famous streamer Zeppler. She got banned off Twitch for impersonating the FF14 streamer Zeppler, is what happened. And as miserable as horrible as it is, it's so fucking stupid. You kind of have to laugh at how dumb it is that it actually happened. She's reinstated now, but they've also taken away a lot of her followers and stuff. Like, I think she's lost 200,000 followers who get notified of her going live and all that kind of stuff. They just don't check. This was my experience. It's like they just seem to have either an algorithm or some sort of report system that they don't check. She's still missing 100,000 followers. Yeah, that's the miserable part of it. I don't think she lost any subscribers, which is obviously the biggest fear if you're a streamer, is one day you wake up and Twitch has just erased your fucking subscriber base. It's like, oh, GG. That's kind of a problem, even if they make some sort of internal error. Lies, they thoroughly checked. Yeah. Lies, they thoroughly checked. Doubt. Big doubt. Shoot first, ask questions later. Yeah, it's kind of like YouTube on that. You know, it's kind of like that YouTube thing where they just, the algorithm fucks you over and someone reports you and they just accept that. And then you have to prove that they made a mistake. Even though you've done nothing. Even though you've done absolutely nothing to warrant this kind of situation, is they like, oh, okay, we just spray bans and demonetizations everywhere and see what's going to happen. And then you can fight it afterwards. It's on you to do it. And in fact, you have to invest money into fixing it in a lot of cases. She wasn't even streaming in the last 5 days. I wonder if it's just some... I always feel like the root cause of these things are sweaty dicks who just start spamming a report function and just see if anything will happen. I kind of think it comes down to that in a lot of ways. It's just sweaty monsters. Because, I mean, there's something that triggers something like that, right? There's something that triggers that kind of action. So it'd be that. False news. I think she's back at her follow account. Awesome. If they got it back, that's fantastic news. I know she was going to bed. When I spoke to her this morning, she was like, I'm going to bed now. What time was that? My time. That was at 7:40 a.m. Our conversation finished this morning. 7:40 a.m. She's like, I'm going to bed now. She's using Team USA. Yeah. Can we report me for impersonating a gamer? Rude. Probably because she streamed for like 4 different countries in the last couple of months. No, I don't think that's it either. IRL streams are constantly... there's quite a lot of streamers now who just travel the world constantly and film in different countries regularly. Like, I've streamed in different countries. It's never been a problem. Never been a problem. So, yeah. Follows on Zeppelin, so okay now? I guess so. I mean, I hope so. She's asleep, so she hasn't let me know, and I haven't checked on it. Have you streamed over VPN as well? Maybe. Scammers use her VODs a lot, so it might be that. Well, she's very pretty, so yeah, I imagine that happens quite a bit. Even I, with my rugged, tire-drawn face, get used quite a lot in Russia, surprisingly. I don't know why, but the Russians seem to dig using my face for all kinds of stuff. I'm regularly given reports of the Team Russia abusing my face, and a lot of people reword my videos into their native language, which I actually don't mind. There's a part of me that's like, I'm okay with that. Those are like the decent guys. So they take my video and then they just redub it in their own local language and re-upload it. So that happens quite a lot. Just wait until deepfakes can be done in real time. Yeah. Well, I saw some recent ones where a lot of girls, I assume it's primarily girls, but probably lads as well, are using some sort of like Snapchat filter in-camera thing that puts their makeup on for them and like gives them a skinnier face in real time. And then there's like some videos of it where it glitches out and like it just changes and all the makeup and stuff disappears. Like, I showed Emma, she's like, could this girl really not be asked putting makeup on? And I was like, she might not be able to afford makeup. Like some of these like almost influencer sweatshops that I've seen happening are kind of grim. Kind of fucking grim. These influencer sweatshops that they seem to have set up mainly in the East. Yeah, it's been around for a while. They seem to have set these things up where they get these really pretty girls and just almost like sheep herd them into a warehouse and just have them constantly online. There's a really scary Black Mirror of that, right? I think there's a Black Mirror where they're like paid to maintain a certain followers. Chris Inc. Oh, there it is. See. So there you go. Can I have a thinner face, Chris? What about that? Or are you going to be a big fat head? I don't look good as a goth. I went through quite a period of time as a gothic look, and I could not pull that off. I must not look crisp with the goth. You look fabulous. Asmo watched a video on it recently. I mean, Asmo, at this point, hasn't Asmo been through all of YouTube? I think he's the only person keeping up with the upload speed of people on YouTube. It's got to be close, right? It's got to be pretty close. Wesker. Hey, Okabe, how you doing? Thank you very much. Well, he says he prefers reacting to stuff these days and playing some games whenever. Hey, Paiso, how you doing? The Asmo 100% YouTube compilation. That's a lot of hours. That's a lot of hours. He's completed YouTube any percent speedrun. That would be kind of interesting. We better get towards the island. Oh, Delilah, thank you so much. Oh, Delia. Sorry, I said your name wrong. Thank you so much, Delia. That's awesome. Oh, God, are we passing the next goal? What is it? Have we passed it, Chris? Extremely close. We're right on the cusp of whatever it is. What is it? I don't know. I can't tell. Cookbook? Oh, no. Oh, no. It's the cookbook. That's what he left on my desk. $7 away. Well, keep it there. You do not want to... I can't deal with the rage of you guys actually fucking watching me cook. Thanks, Obsidian.
And Raven, and Gimpy, and Lipchan.
Yeah. Are you pick... How does this work?
It's you versus Emma.
Oh, fuck off.
And I'm going to pick a recipe.
Oh, please don't have her cooking. I can't even clean the kitchen that much.
Yeah, that's good, isn't it? So, get to do a cook-off. So, I'm going to pick a recipe out of here. Nothing with cheese in, because I'm going to eat it myself.
Oh, you're the judge?
Yeah,
I'm screwed! I'm screwed!
Hey, last time I chose yours, because Emma made, like, crappy toast.
She did, didn't she? Didn't she ruin the food, and then she just threw everything on a plate and called it good? What did I make? Did I make phyllo dumplings or something?
No, you made it was a salmon... was like salmon pastry or something.
Oh, it was nice.
It was a salmon pasty.
It was nice, though.
It was pretty good.
It was pretty fucking good. Salmon pasties, baby.
Yeah. So we're gonna do this at some point.
Okay.
Should be good fun.
Great. Me versus Emma. Can't wait.
Right, I'm gonna sort out the next goals. So I'm not gonna say anything else.
I do know that we just had the team meeting this morning.
Yeah.
Me versus Nupss, the ultimate showdown versus the God Gamer will be on Tuesday.
It will be on Tuesday, so the God Gamer showdown will happen.
And as far as I'm aware, because I clarified this, none of us know the games that are being played. He can't practice.
Yeah.
Because he's sweaty about this kind of stuff.
He is sweaty, but no.
Okay. Alright, on Tuesday. Okay.
Subnautica is after, I presume, FF7.
Yes, we finished FF7, which we're sadly getting to the end of, Chris.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think we're on our way towards the end of Subnautica. Of Final Fantasy VII. I'm actually going to be a little sad. Depends what the end game's like, because how much have we got to explore there. Smile, please. Yeah, we're getting some pretty conclusive story points. But it's quickly becoming my favourite FF7, unironically.
That's cool.
My favourite FF so far. I think it might topple 4. It might. Depending on where it goes, it might topple 4.
I wonder when you're going to do the remake, the game that spawned the greatest amount of pornography that exists.
Oh, really?
Did you not hear about the Italian Senate thing? I'm sure you did.
Oh, I remember the Italian Senate thing.
Yeah.
It was Tifa... Was it nude Tifa or something?
Yeah, it was Tifa getting the dirty dick by by Cloud. But, yeah.
No, because we're going to play Crisis Core before that, because apparently the FF7 remake draws from 7 and Crisis Core, is what I've been told. So Crisis Core remake is coming. Squeenix! Woohoo! Early copy! Woohoo! Squeenix! Woohoo! So we'll see what we can do with that. But thanks, Chris.
Yeah.
I look forward to a cook-off with Emma. Also, a lot of cloud porn. There's a lot of porn in general. There's a lot of porn in general. I don't like doing cook-offs with Emma because, one, she's extremely messy. Like, bafflingly messy. She'll destroy the kitchen, and it makes it harder for me to have to work around her. It really sucks. She's so messy. I made a wonderful dinner last night. Salsa-dipped barbecue fajitas with Mexican fresh spicy rice and sweet potato fries cooked in an air fryer. It was delicious. And there was zero mess left afterwards. Zero mess. Emma makes a fucking toast and the kitchen's destroyed. I don't even enjoy it that much. You seem very good. You really hate something. I know. All the mods, Nexus mods for FF7 Remake are just nude mods. Is that true? Nexus mods FF7 Remake. Are they all just nude mods? Why? It's real porn out there. What the fuck? Special outfits. Aerith Strelitzia. Oh, Kingdom Hearts. That's a Kingdom Hearts outfit. What did I expect? I don't know, man. I just... It's because it doesn't appeal to me. I find it strange. I think that's what it is. Like, the porn mods of video games does not... I don't find it sexy. Tifa green dress. Tifa's purple dress. They're not actually nude mods. I'm not seeing a nude mod. Yeah, reshades, Tifa. It's a lot of dressing Tifa up, seemingly.
I don't even necessarily get why. Like...
Oh, you have to be logged in. That's so gross.
In fact, that's true, yeah, I know, because, like,
yeah.
as far as, like even Skyrim's this.
You have to be logged in to see the real filth. We have to age verify you. Crap. Can you send me the coords, Furion? I know it's around here somewhere. I just don't want to miss him.
So I just want to add to the chat. I've just added a poll. I will say this is the
treasure map.
This is the one you want, chat. Big one for you.
You haven't said that about any of the others. A treasure map.
Well,
are you sending me on a treasure hunt through the fucking world?
They gained from everything. They really stand. So.
3316. Okay. Yeah, I am in the right place. I know where I am. Gubu's got to be around here. I'm gonna get Gubu. This is the last one I need. This is it. We get Gubu. We're victorious. If I suppose trying to make porn work in games means making sure you can play one-handed. Oh, disgusting. Let's not go down that road. I don't want to talk about it. I don't get it. It doesn't appeal to me. I'm out. Right?
I did see a game advertised.
Excited for Crisis Core. It's one of my faves. Hope you enjoy it.
Ooh, it's spanking it to virtual characters. What in the fuck? This impresses me. They're real to me. Every day we stray farther from God. Every day we stray further and further from the trolley's light. I think I'm pretty innocent on this front. Yeah. I think I've got this nice naivety to me, and I'm fine with it. I'm fine with it. I don't want to explore it further. Not bothering me. I'll just stay away. It's actually you guys more than anybody who tries to intervene in that. The other ones who are trying to lead me on a stray path. Is it here, Bragart? Is this where he comes?
Woo.
Do you think you're also going to watch the Advent Children movie? It's not exactly on my radar. No. Do I plan to play Kingdom Hearts? Kind of, but low priority. I'm curious about it because it's got like Disney characters and shit in it. I don't know. But it's very, very low on my list of to be played. Like very low, like bottom of the barrel. I'm kind of curious about it. Like I said yesterday, I got this like Deus Ex first again, so I feel a Deus Ex coming on. Like December's going to be big. December we're going to be like clearing the current raids of so many MMOs to get a full experience of them. So we're going to be doing that in December. So that's something I'm super, super looking forward to. We're going to be doing Guild Wars 2. We're going to be doing Destiny. We think we're going to be doing ESO. And obviously the new WoW expansion will out, so we'll clear the raid in that. And I want to just learn about all the different gearing methods. How you prepare a character for all of them in the different games. Because they have so many different ways of doing it. Where is he? Shouldn't he be up by now? Am I too early? Am I like looking for him and he's not here yet? 3 minutes. Okay, we can relax. Thanks, Cass. Thank you very much. The problem with Kingdom Hearts is that you need to play so many games to understand the story on multiple platforms, including phone games. Pass. Thanks. That is also the correct way of turning me off from playing any game. What you did there was genuinely make that the most unappealing thought process in the entire world. So... There we go. Nice and easy. I mean, I just thought Kingdom Hearts was just a dream world. I thought that was it. I thought that's all Kingdom Hearts was, like Link's Awakening. It was just a dream world where they had some funky, weird shit going on in it. You know what I mean? Not at all left... Because, I mean, all the names are like birth by sleep. So that indicates that something is born while you're asleep. So it would be a dream world, right? Am I being too logical for Kingdom Hearts? Maybe. Maybe I'm being way too logical for Kingdom Hearts. When you say birth by sleep, that's what that means. No, this one's not bugged anymore, right? They fixed it. Are we just in case we risk it? All right, we'll warp out in case it goes wrong. All right, we'll leave. I'd like to just play the 3 base games and be done. Well, like I said, I've got other games that are on my priority list. It's fixed. Well, let's just play it safe, regardless. Give me the hells yeah when I'm going. Have you played the Dragonflight max level content yet? Yes. Do you still have the same problem with that it doesn't appeal to you? Yes, I need to reevaluate it. Next week we're doing a beta key giveaway for Dragonflight, so we'll check it out then. Is what's on my schedule. I think we should have finished FF7 by then. We could do the beta key giveaway. We could check out the end game of Dragonflight, and then we could jump into Subnautica. That's kind of where my gut feeling is on where we are. And then we could probably do Crisis Core. At some point, we need to fit in Curse of Monkey Island, though, because fuck yeah. Guybrush Threepwood? Blah, 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 blah. Give that to me. Give that to me. That's my joy. Yeah, we got Monkey Island coming, which is just going to be sick. It's going to be so fun. And XCOM is on the list. Subnautica did win the vote. Subnautica is fantastic. Don't build it up too much, because I don't really know much about it. I've really kind of stayed pretty oblivious to what Subnautica is all about. I was curious what you think of 13 and 15. Yeah, I'm looking forward to getting into FF15. I know people have this, like, dour opinion of it, but I'd like to form my own. And see what it's all about. See if I enjoy it. Toast?
Taste.
Did you use our registered toaster, Mr. Grizz? We did use the registered toaster. That's fantastic. That's good. Cup Noodle FF Boy Band. That's what people say, so I'm going to find out what it's all about. Boy Band Simulator. Make sure you give me the hells yeah when we can go in. I haven't been keeping a track of the time. Is the goal playing or finish it? I never, ever, 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 ever promise to finish a game. If I don't like it, I'm not going to play it. It'll make me miserable and make the stream miserable because I'm miserable. And I don't think any of us wants that. If I'm not enjoying a game, we're just going to put it down and move on. We're going to Mass Effect 3 the shit out of it. And just like, nope. It's a good policy. Yeah, the whole point of the stream is we're here to have a good time, right? We're here to hopefully have a good time and spend some time with a little community, go through some fishing, have a good... And if I'm sat here like, God, I wish this game was fucking over, we're not going to have fun. We're not going to have any fun whatsoever. We never finished... Which one did we not play? I think it was 3, right? We finished 1. We finished 2. Wasn't it 3 that I just, like, could not fucking get into at all? Can we get a company-issued one of these? Nope. Moving on. Mass Effect 1 and 2 are really good. Really, really good. Mass Effect 1 and 2, I enjoyed it immensely. Had so much fun with that. We did all the DLC. It was really cool. But 3, I did not dig whatsoever. 3 wasn't for me. We haven't played Dragon Age yet. There's a huge list. Despite my near 40 years of gaming since the time I could hold a controller, rocking that Cubit like I did back in the day. I was sick at Cubit, by the way. Always owned the other player to the point where they made up new rules. No more winner stays on for me. I kicked the shit out of Cubit. Yeah, there are still many, many titles we've not played. There are too many games. Yeah, there are too many games. Have a look at your Steam library and you'll know what's going on. Cubit is stress-inducing a little bit. I think you'll enjoy 12 even more if you play the Evilist raids. Yeah, probably. Play Cooler World? Never even heard of it. Never even heard of it, so maybe. Uncharted? I'm not playing that game again that you guys made me play at Preachmas last year, where it was like, blow everything up for points game. And it was fucking tragic. It was, I don't know if that was Uncharted or the other one. Whatever that fucking game was, where Just Cause, that was the one. Blow everything up for points. Can I go in yet? Have we got any Noahs? I'm not going to miss on Gubu stood out here, am I? Gubu is up. Okay, we're going in. Alright, here's our moment. Here's our moment. Here it goes. The last creature we need. Last one we need. Hoping, praying. Hoping and praying. This is the last one. And after this, I can pick whatever I want to be a part of my merry band of animals. We will do Guild Wars 2 on stream. Absolutely. I don't play games off stream. Very, very rarely. Super rarely. At the moment, I'm kind of dabbling in Rage 2. I really enjoyed the first Rage. It had its problems, but I had fun with it. So I'm playing Rage 2 on the Xbox with my kids. But I could stop them playing Gang Beasts. Because they fucking love Gang Beasts. Here we go. Where is he? All right. Okay. Shit. Don't. 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 It's just the last one, man. When's it up again? It's not funny. When's it up again? We walk because of crackpot theories about how you catch these. 7 a.m. tomorrow? Good God. I'm so miserable now. I feel like I'm playing Mass Effect 3 again. We're so close to just being done and being happy and content. I'm gonna get the frigging motorcycle before I get Gubu. And I'm not even trying to get it. You realize how sad that is? I'm putting 0 effort into it and still I'm gonna get it before I get Gubu. Right, it's nonsense. Oh, you caught yours? Okay, you caught mine. You want to see a screenshot of it? No one cares. Right? Deterministic loot versus randomized loot. I should be, as a prince of this fucking island, who has dealt with Tataru's drug contraband for many, many weeks now, I should be entitled to a free Gubu. That's what I should get. I've seen Yoshi-P's reaction to the latest nerf to Savage raids. Producer director Yoshi-P has released a statement regarding the adjustments to Abyssos. Hello, this is Yoshi-P, producer and director. There's been a lot... Yeah, I've read this. This is the note, right? That they did too well? They had it on farm, so they... Yeah, we read this yesterday. This is new. Okay. There's been a lot of discussion surrounding our explanation for adjusting the HP of the boss in Abyssos, as well as the necessity of the adjustment itself. Firstly, please allow me to apologize for the disruption caused by this balancing issue, and for any offense resulting from the insufficient explanation we initially... Who was offended? Where are you who was offended? Right? Where the fuck are you? You scumbags. In this post, I hope to clear up any misunderstanding as to how my adjustment was made. As was explained in the 6.21 notes, a miscalculation on our part resulted in the boss's HP being roughly 1% too high in comparison to the difficulty of the 4 previous raids. We do, of course, understand and appreciate that many players nevertheless honed their ability rotations, raised item levels, and repeated the fight over and over in order to claim victory. Having the HP set to this higher value, however, had the undesirable consequences, including certain jobs being excluded from party recruitment, a growing dissatisfaction with the overly punishing degree of difficulty. As our miscalculation was the root cause of these issues, we decided that the best course of action was to explain our mistake and correct the inflated HP. I can't believe he's had to make this statement. It's so ridiculous. The HP value it should have been in the first place. The type of correction has little precedence in FF14's development, and although the decision was made after considerable debate, we once again apologize for the impact it had on player enjoyment. The source of the miscalculation... Oh my god. The issue is touched upon in the patch notes, but allow me to explain our balancing process in further detail. Firstly, the development team bases adjustments on the following premise. The top percentage of players are overwhelmingly better at the game than we are. Oh, yes, the old ego stroke. Oh, yeah, give them the old ego stroke. You wounded their pride, Yoshi-P. Their pride. They're gamers, and you wounded them. They are bleeding. Their hurts need succor. They need succor. We regret not stating this more clearly in the previous explanation, but said premise is the reason why we did not release content tuned precisely as it was when the battle team's balance testers cleared it. We always add a little bit extra to the boss values before rechecking the fight and releasing it live. The team responsible for balancing boss fights does so without debug commands and at the appropriate item level, employing available materia, foods, and medicines while experimenting and mitigating actions and various job compositions. Yet we recognize that player skill far exceeds our own. If we were to ship content with the same values which challenged our battle team, the top raiders would be deprived of that by the skin of your teeth victory in the initial week of release. Based on the team's skill and our experience, that little bit extra usually translates to 1 or 2%. The final values account for other mathematical factors too, of course, such as the estimated damage the party could deal from the moment of victory to the end of the time limit, as well as total burst damage potential based on frequency and amount inflicted. The numbers these various calculations are based on are what we are referencing when we said that our team's performance was higher than anticipated. This latest installment features a boss closely tied to the dark past of a major character, and so we are focused on making this battle even more of a challenge than usual. As such, the battle team spent an inordinate amount of time together designing and testing the fight mechanics, which in turn led them to improving party coordination and communication beyond what they might usually achieve for a given boss fight. Final adjustments were, however, still based on the team's victory data, and so the little bit extra we added for the release proved that little too much. Reasons aside, our adjustments were off by the crucial 1%. And we again offer our apologies to those whose gaming experience was adversely affected by the correction and insufficient explanation. A high difficulty raid is a special kind of battle. We want players to enjoy a satisfying hard-won victory, and we keep that ideal in mind when making tweaks and balance adjustments. Although we failed to walk that delicate line this time, the experience will help us design a more perfectly thrilling battle in the future. Jesus Christ! Why adjust the duty rather than job balance? When balancing jobs, each job's base damage numbers at the applicable item level are adjusted with respect to the difficulty of playing that particular job in its rotation, as well as its support actions and their effects. Naturally, the above factors are also affected by the mechanics and combination thereof at work in each battle, meaning that every job's numbers will not necessarily be ideal values during all available battles. In addition to this inherent variance, there are indeed times when our calculations or adjustments are incorrect, producing a damage number lower than intended and requiring subsequent strengthening of a job. In this case, when considering job balance more broadly, the jobs that needed emergency adjustment in this fashion were Paladin and Warrior. However, the aforementioned issue with Abyssos also caused certain jobs to be better suited to the raid than others, and made the damage check required to be clear extremely strict, resulting in a situation where players felt obligated to choose jobs with higher damage output when attempting the raid. Attempting to ameliorate this by buffing certain jobs without making changes to the raid itself would have negatively impacted overall balance with each role, and likely resulted in disappointment for those whose jobs were already dealing sufficient damage for the raid and therefore received no adjustments. Unfortunately, adjusting all jobs in such a short period is not feasible. Thus, the root cause of the issue was a mistake in balancing the duty. An immediate fix that maintains role balance was required. It is a game design fundamental as well as our policy that rather than adjust the jobs to suit each battle, we balance the jobs independently and only then set the battle content difficulty. Changing the job balance for one single duty would end up causing more problems than it solves, and so we decided to address the problem in the manner we did by ameliorating the root cause. I appreciate that regardless of our rationale, this issue has been a source of frustration for many, and I apologise for that. I hope, however, that this has helped clarify our approach. In conclusion, the adjustments to Abyssos was never intended to be a nerf, but merely the correction of values that were set up inappropriately for the fourth stage. Nevertheless, I understand that it feels like a nerf for those who worked hard and were on the verge of clearing the fight as it was originally implemented, and I regret having caused such disappointment. Oh my god, man. As we strongly wish you to continue enjoying fiercely challenging Savage fights, particularly in the early days of the release, we will do our utmost to further improve the tuning of these battles. Furthermore, we will strive to better understand what our players think about such issues and improve our operational protocols, perhaps by waiting a week before implementing fixes, in addition to providing details on our perspective so that if we again find ourselves in a similar situation, we may arrive at a solution that is more satisfying for everyone. At the risk of sounding like a broken record, I sincerely apologize again for any disruption our error may have caused to your gameplay experience and appreciate your patience. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. That is... That's a lot. Take a note? Nah. Nah. Oh. Hold on. I don't know. I get how he works very, very hard for it. Hold on. Deleted. I'm looking for a particular post. This is how you do it. Alright? This is how you do it. Blue post. Trial of Valor adjustments. Alright? It should help groups win. But I can't find any details. Odin. Reduced damage by 25% on all difficulties. Reduced damage on this hit by 25% on all difficulties. Odin's health by 10% on all difficulties. Reduce Herja and Heimdall's health by 20% on all difficulties. Heimdall and Herja now once again leave you at 85%. Guam. Reduce his health by 10% on all difficulties. Reduce the damage that his charge does by 10% on all difficulties. Reduce the damage of Flamelick by 5%. Yeah, that's how you do it. That's how you do it. Just come in like a fucking leg drop. I came in like a blizzard bomb. Bang! That's how you do it. And you don't give any reasoning for it. You just say, well, your reasoning is to help clear it. Just fucking get it. There you go. Nerf it to the ground. Yeah, that's how you do it. Just come in and then no apology, nothing. Just fixed. Fixed. Check out Scripe. Oh, what did he say? Oh, he's done the same thing as I did. FF losing their mind over 1% HP nerf after the tier is over. Meanwhile, in WoW, are these all the nerfs to... is this every nerf they've made to Sepulchre? Holy shit, I need to see that. What's the thread? Anybody got a link to that thread? I had no idea it was that many. Have they really gone in that? Oh, here we go. Got it. Nailed it. All nerfs and changes to Sepulchre are the first one's bosses on all difficulties. Is this the one? Oh, it totally is. Jesus Christ. So this is boss number 1. Health reduced by 10%. Reduces damage taken upon by 90%, was 80%. Reduce the damage of the core by 12%. Reduce the damage of fractured core by 15%. Spike of creation damage reduced by 50%. Slightly lowered the spawn rate of the ads. Another one. Force field is now counted after 3 seconds. Pneumatic impact now resets. Point defense drone should no longer cast blast when the guardian is channeling. Blast range reduced to 40 yards. Was 100 yards. That's 10. I've run out of fingers. Spawn rates for the volatile was less aggressive. Increased the grace period before exposed core were refracted blast and de-resolution. Fixed an issue that would break players' ability to pick up the orbs. Point defense drones now 15 nerfs on the first boss. 15 nerfs. Okay, Skolex got away with just a 6% health nerfed. Zymox has had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 nerfs. This is only mythic. The sausage has remained solid. Stand up for your rights, the sausage. Pantheon's had 1, 2, 3, including 10% health reduction. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 changes on 9 nerfs to prototype. Lahuvum. Boss health reduced by 23.5% since launch. Jesus. They took a quarter of the boss's HP away since it launched. Alondrus. Health reduced by 30% since launch. Wow. Holy fuck. March 12th, health reduced by 10%. March 29th, health reduced by another 10%. April 26th, health reduced by another 10%. God damn, man. That's a lot. I had, oh my god, it's scrolls for Halondrus. Whoa. Anduin. Health reduced by 50% since launch. So there was changes like every few days. Crazy. March 17th, March 18th, March 14th, March 17th, April, May. Oh god. Oh my god. How many nerfs has Anduin had? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38. 38 individual changes to that fight. That's nutty. Lords of Dread, Rygalon. What about the Jailer? Not too many. Oh, no. Fuck. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35. 35 nerfs to the Jailer. How much has his overall health been reduced by? Check Heroic as well. I assume they overlap a lot. Heroic seems less. I strongly think Blizzard believes this is to attract players or just for alienate the raid. I don't know. I wish I could talk to somebody who's in the raid design team about this. Like, Sepulchre is an anomaly. I mean, we always have to bear that in mind. Sepulchre was way, way overtuned. Like, massively overtuned. But it's like, comparatively, it's so interesting. It's so interesting, like the level. Was there outrage? I don't recall outrage about the nerf. Was it? I assume it was a lot of people who were close to a kill, and then it just seems like it got took away from them after all the effort, which I feel in my soul. I've had that happen to me a couple of times. I think it's valuable, but I actually think the most important thing to get from that Yoshi-P thing is that they're implementing a change. Like, okay, going forward, we'll let you know about nerfs and perspectives before we implement them. Why we think it should happen. Get community feedback. Do you want this to happen or not? Like, do you think you're close? Is it doable with another reset of items or whatever? Like, I think that's the best thing that comes out of that post. It's not all the apologies, which I find a bit pandering personally, but more that, like, okay, going forward to avoid this in the future, this is what we're going to do. I prefer that. That's what I take away from that. What's Roger said here? Also, I'm very doubtful about the idea that their balance team is just so freaking good and people just need to learn to play. Most likely they buff their characters some 5% perma damage buff as some similar process. Keep in mind they claim to do this with minimum item level. Roger. Roger Brown, a non-believer. So you truly believe that their balanced team with minimum item level gear and not optimized setup, I guess they don't go full meta comp, right, did this fight as it was on live? I would love to see the log of that kill, please. I believe it, actually. Dragon Song damage checks are way easier than P8S was. I can believe that they could do mechanics good, but min-maxing damage to the max, I will press my X for doubt. Logs? Any loggers? Any loggers? I can believe, my perspective on it is that the guys tested that fight so much, they had it optimal as fuck. Because I think that's what they're trying to say. They had that fight on Giga Farm. So they were really, really heavily optimized. Yeah, they said appropriate item level, not minimum. That was exactly what they said. But, like, you guys know as well as I do, any seasoned raider, is a fight on farm. You just play differently. You do things that are, like, really, really, really optimal. Sometimes very risky, but you know you're safe. That comes from time playing. That's the impression I get too. Yeah, that's what I think it is. I think it's a case on this one. They tested it to the fucking death. They probably tested this more as well because Savage was delayed by a week. They talked about that in the live letters. Like, it might cause some problems. We don't think it will with gear and stuff like that, but they probably tested the shit out of that fight way more than ordinary, and they were on really farm. There's not much risky plays now. You can see melee uptime is basically 100%. Yeah, but there's always slightly better positioning. There's always slightly less movement, right? That's always going to be a thing with a variety of classes. You know as well as I do. There's always ways of squeezing that extra bit of percentage out. And it happens. It adds up. And it happens when you're very calm and you're chill and blasting. Like, if you've gone for a rank 1, you know it exists. I haven't done it in FF. I'm not going to claim I have. But general gameplay associates you with that. It's like, once you're fully comfortable, you just play better. Japanese Squeenix will not lie about it. I don't think so. I have no reason to mistrust anything Squeenix says, or at least Yoshi-P. Right? Not Squeenix, but Yoshi-P in the team. I really have no reason to mistrust what they say. Until they give me a reason. Until I have an obvious reason to mistrust what they're saying. At this point, I don't have any reason to do that. Even sometimes remove people from that testing team when they get to be too good. Interesting. You got to watch the TGS Square Enix presentation. It starts in 2 minutes. Are we allowed? Yeah, I mean, Square Enix is a giant company, so I don't want to do that. There's no new 16 stuff though. It's now yes and open. What's it on? Is it on Switch? ESL. Special events. Tokyo Game Show. Is it in Japanese? We have got some stuff to do, so we'll have a quick goosey. I have a feeling where this is going. If it's all in Japanese, we'll check it out later on. We'll get the summary. Yeah. I'm about to ask you that. There's a risk of FF7 spoilers. I'm a grown-up. If we can get through the air with spoiler, I think we'll be alright. It's certainly not changing my enjoyment of the game by any means. Hi, chat. Oh, toxic chatters. Yeah. I know what you mean. I've got my experience. I know what you're saying. But like I say, if it's all in Japanese, we'll leave it alone anyway. Definitely hide the chat, yeah. No worries. Yeah, Crisis Core. It's okay. I want to see...
Square Enix presents Eiko Kano's Critical Hit special episode for Tokyo Game Show 2022. Critical Hit, where Kano Eiko, a popular game player, plays various Square Enix titles.
Oh, is this an advert?
At times, he plays games terribly, has a dialogue with creators.
Oh, it's
during
like a
some
TV
episodes.
show. Okay. Yeah, we've got
Or
live
maybe
translation.
He shows his excellent skills. That's Critical Hit. In this special episode for Tokyo Game Show 2022, Kano plays the 3 latest titles of Square Enix, which you can also play at the venue.
So that's Crisis Core.
Don't miss out his miraculous performances.
So are they just going to play the games?
I think it's totally different from the usual. You're working so very hard. Why is that? So I've been Tokyo Game Show privately, and I'm very glad.
This isn't for me.
joined it. When is the first
Not
time?
like. This
I
isn't
think
for
around
me.
the time the
That's not for me. We'll come back to the... If there's anything cool, we'll get it out of there. That's not for me. Agreed. A little too drawn out. It looks like it's going to be more like a podcast with some gaming and stuff like that. So we'll get the important things out of it. There again. Yeah, we'll watch the recap later if there's anything cool that comes out of it, and I won't get spoiled that way as well. That seems like a good deal. Chris! Right. Does my torment begin? My